Alrighty guys, we are back again. We have a new video for you. This one is going to be how you're mapping text to script or to a line, or rather script to a line that's more of like a calligraphy line or something that looks a little bit more abstract than just a regular circle as we had done in the past. So first we're going to go over here to this. It's like almost looks like an old-fashioned pen. And we're going to click on that, and now we always going to make sure that we're drawing in black. It'll do your vector imaging better. So I select that, and then now I'm just going to whip this across the screen, almost in like a swirl pattern, like this, or a pattern. So, let me do. Let's see. There we go. All right, so that's a nice goes up and down. And it's got a nice smooth path to it. If I go slow, sometimes it gets a little choppy, notice. Control Z, so get rid of that. So now what we're going to do is map a text to this line. So it's done the same way as we did before. You're just going to select text there. We're going to go, we'll just type something. So get that. Now we're going to go up here to our cursor, and we can drag this out, make it a little bit bigger, pull it down, make it a little taller. Alrighty. So, and obviously we would lose if we just drop it on here. We might lose this apostrophe, but everything else for the most part will drop on there. So once I have that the way that I want it, I can also double click on this, or triple click rather. There we go, and I can change it to a different font. So kind of scroll through them if you just select one and then click your downward arrow there. So you can do that. Once that's done, cursor. So now we have this text. Move it around. We are going to highlight over both of these by clicking and dragging to select both. I have my finger, and also just to explain this, I have my finger always on the escape key. So anytime that it's not doing what you want, if you're trying to follow along with these videos, and if it's doing something funky, just click the escape key at least 2 to 3 times. 3 times will get you out of everything, and then you can go and select the pen, or you can select the text key. So just know that I have my left finger always on the escape button, so that'll help you out a lot when you're first learning. So anyways, I have them both selected. I'm going to go up to text, and I'm going to go put on path. And there it is, it drops it on. So that's a cool feature, so it lays them all on there. What I can do is select just the text now, and I can actually bring it just down like this. There it is. So now it's touching all of them. So there it is. So it's right on there. Now all I would do is grab the whole thing and go to Path, Union. Now it's all one. So you can do that. This is a cool way you can make signs if you wanted to drop it on a big old, a big old rectangle, or say you wanted to, put something else in there and you wanted to drop this across the top, then you could kind of connect those in that way, and you can just go to here and go to Path, Union. Now these are connected. You can put, a bunch of icons in here if you wanted to drop. So we still have our picture arc open. If you wanted to drop something, let's see, say you wanted to drop a tree in here, and you're up in the woods somewhere and you wanted to add this image to there, we can zoom in. This isn't vectorized yet, so we can go to Path, Trace Bitmap, Update, OK. Now we have a tree. Click on the old one, delete it, click the new one, Control C, click off on the screen somewhere, Control V, click on screen, Control V, click on screen, Control V. You can take these and we can drop them in there. There's one tree. Just going to drop this down to there. Another one. Another one. So kind of drop all those over that. I can also make this, it's touching there, so that'll automatically be connected. So now I can scroll over everything again, and I can go to Path, Union, and now everything's connected. I'm going to close out of this window here. So that's how you'd map that. I kind of just added a few trees in there just to show you. If you wanted to add something else, you could. You could add a deer. You could add some nature scenes inside of this. You could also, there's an option on here. We'll go over another video called Exclusion. You could exclude out these. So if I wanted to, Control V, I have the tree still there. Say I wanted to make that tree a little bit bigger, and I wanted to drop it here. Then I could grab this whole image and go to Path, Exclusion, and there it is. So now it cut a tree out of that. So we'll save this, File, Save As, SGB, AutoCAD DXF, Script Path Mapping. We'll call it that. Save, OK, Replace. So that's saved, and now we will go into the Myplalsm software, and we're going to go to Import, Script Path Mapping. There it is. We check it off. Oh, I clicked the wrong button there. Mapping, send it over. It's going to drop in here. It'll take a little bit more processing because this one is a bigger one. So there it is. There's our big box. You can zoom in and you can look at all these pierce points. So there's going to be a bunch of them in here, so it might take a second to process some of these. So we got a lot of these little guys. I'd probably go through here and I would, kind of highlight over a bunch of these. And this is good too in Inkscape. You can do this in Inkscape. It's good to do in Inkscape. It takes a little bit more of the Myplalsm software to process, or doing it on a secondary PC if you wanted to. Because Myplasms, you can download this on any computer. So you don't have to worry about the licensing for it. So there's that. And the nice thing too is you'd have to be scrolled over everything. So I can go right over this whole tree, and all it's going to do is select all those inner pieces, and I can just click delete. And you'll see it'll just drop them all out. And that'll make the cut go a lot faster. It doesn't take away from the image. So this will grab a bunch of stuff here. So you'll notice they're all going to get highlighted. They're going to get kind of like a thicker green border around them. I might have, maybe, oh yeah, I didn't grab them. Sorry about that. Yeah, just delete that. Looks like I missed them. I was thinking it was loading still. Alright, so I deleted a bunch of those little guys. There's a little one down there. I'll delete that out. We can grab, like I said, a bunch of this stuff. You can pretty much, on something like this, you could scroll over all of this. And you could just say, I don't want any of that. So I'm just going to delete it out. It'll make it look real clean. You'll just see the tree components. There we go. So deleted a bunch of that out. Zoom in here. Kind of like how this is connected on the top, so I'll probably just cover through here and delete these out, and I might delete this little guy here. This 49 is just a pierce point. All right, so once you kind of get it where you want. This obviously we're going to lose this exclamation mark, so you might want to drop that out. Delete that out of there. But yeah, so that's how you could drop. You could drop a bunch of stuff on one thing. You could cut it out, kind of clean up all of these little tree components by just clicking on them and then click and delete. It'll clean the tree up a lot. And you add deers in, any other things. If you want to do something similar to this, you can do that. So anyways, I'll jump off now. This one's kind of pushed a little bit, 10 minutes. We covered a bunch of little stuff there, but the goal is as you watch these more, most people probably only watch so many of them, and then you'll get to the point where you're proficient enough to where you kind of understand what's going on, and then you can start to jump in and get some more experience on the machine itself. But if you ever have any questions at all, feel free to jump on, email us at support@squickmons.com. You can do video requests, anything at all that you're having trouble doing or that you're kind of wondering how to do it. We encourage you to always experiment and try on your own first, and then feel free to reach out to us, drop a line there to that email, and do a video request. We try to get back to them within a few days, anywhere between 3 to 5 days. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Any questions at all, reach out. We look forward to showing you some more next time.